I'm glad I'm doing this interview with you.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. For real, for real. Oh, we live. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I already know what time it is, man. I am here with not only one of battle rap's faces, a good legend. He done battled celebrities. He done amassed millions of views, done battled on every league in the world. He done battled in different countries, different continents. And this also is my guy. I got Dizaster here, man.
Man, what's going on?
What's good, man? There's been a lot going on, man. Welcome back to the game for one.
Thank you, sir.
We see the GTX announcements, everything going
Right.
crazy with that. And
Right.
there's a lot of innovative stuff going on with this. Like even with looking at the flyer, I'm taking note of some of the stuff I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing the band royalty, I'm seeing the no jumper, the Sheeb army, and all of this. Like I'm like, okay,
A
they
lot of
doing
new
something
age shit
different.
going on.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. So first let's definitely talk about the development of this. Like how did this come about?
So over here, like we kind of been having a void in the kind of direction where the West has been going and wanting to go. You know what I'm saying, and just getting the attention on us and doing the right things creatively for us, and just having those matchups. So we kind of just went into this space where we were trying to get really creative while also like keeping shit raw for the essence. And things have been moving forward in the technology space so much. Shit changed after the pandemic. It allowed for this digital revolution that you see happening right now, and we got to get involved in it so we don't get left behind. So my business partners, Lush, he had this situation with a man named with a man. Actually, we're gonna keep his name out of it. He linked us up with these people, and Band Royalty is their name, and they are absolutely an incredible NFT company. And Lush was able to facilitate this thing with them, where we have a deal where we're merged with them. So we actually not only did a collaboration or just like working with them, but we actually merged with them as a company, and now we are both business partners. So because going into this technological space, you're going to need it, I feel, and maybe that'll inspire other leagues to do the same. Maybe it's just going to be our way of doing things. I think it's really a win-win situation because this allows for the fans to make money off battle rap. So like the money they put into it, they're getting it back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more,
Okay.
And if it allows for the artists to have their intellectual property and make more money off battle rap and get what they really deserve off their IP. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So there's a lot of people that are not familiar with the NFT space. So can you break it down in terms of like how the artists are going to eat and
This
how the
is the
fans are
most
going to eat?
simplest way without losing people because
Yeah, because I know it gets
it is, yeah,
complicated.
yeah. The most simplest way without losing people, you're losing people is saying you're cutting out the middleman. So, like, instead of even artists who make music having to put out an album and lose all their royalties because the label is taking whatever 80-90% of your shit and it's being spent on other things, you're directly cutting them out and you're putting out your thing to your product to the market, a unique version of your product that people can put money into and put value into, and therefore they could be a part of it and participate, and you put out unique, one of a kind versions of your product, like certain tracks, certain songs, an album, it could be whatever it is, and you let them have a part of it, and then everybody, and you keep on making money forever, and so do they, and basically the fans and the artists are taking the money, not the label anymore. It basically switches from the whole dynamic of the label taking the money from the artist, the fan just giving away his money to the artist, to the label's not making shit and the artists and the fucking fans making money together.
Mm, okay. So it kind of sounds like a chain effect of where it's like, okay, the artist, then to the fan, and then does the fan like resell it, or how does that work?
What was that? Repeat.
I was saying it sounds like a chain thing. So you got from the artist to the fan, and then is it like the fan resells it?
If they want to, or they hold on to it and it increases in value.
Mm,
Whatever it
okay.
is, it can even be moments from a battle.
Oh, okay.
You could allow the fan and the artist to own it. So
Your joint kind of
that
froze up a
that
little bit.
allows for
Hold on, y'all.
that
Technical
allows for
difficulty. I
just
think.
endless amounts of revenue.
Okay, there we go.
What you reading? Some comments?
No. You have froze up a little bit.
Oh, I did. My bad. Did you hear what I
Yeah, but
said?
yeah. You I heard a little bit, but go back to it.
It basically opens up an avenue of just unlimited potential of revenue. It's all on the demand, and the fans set the price of it really, and you know there is no set price for anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just all, but you get to earn what your worth is, and that's pretty much what not everything is about, but that's the gist of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The main part is the content, but that's on the business side about it. That's what we're about.
Okay. So another logo I see at the bottom is No Jumper. How did that come about? Because I see
That one I went into
before.
No Jumper and just closed the fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I've always been like this. I try to share this stuff with battlers as much as I can. The business side of it to me is really important. I'm just very, calculated with what I do and how I do it. And this was one of those situations where I locked that deal in because I just envisioned it a certain way and I pitched it a certain way. And, there's a lot of companies that have tried to get them involved with battle rap, and it's just the way we do it is different. And the way I do it is different. You know what I mean? And we just closed the deal on the spot. And I have for us a podcast called God Tier Podcast, which is going to be a battle rap strictly podcast on No Jumper. And we got them covering our fucking events, all our marquee events. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we got a full media partnership with them.
Okay, so it's going to be coverage. Are they going to be doing like commentary as well and all that?
But like interviewing people and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And just the commentary and stuff like that. We're gonna leave stuff like that to the battlers too, because it's a grassroots thing. So you're gonna see faces that doing that. You know what I mean? Faces that you really know very well, and just we're bringing back that whole raw feel. Our hosts are once again Lush One and Ajax and Plex Rock. You know what I'm saying? The old school trio. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Plex was just amazing at hosting. I think that's where he belongs.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this. What is this going to mean for other battle rap media in terms of like the 15 minutes of fame, the hip hop is real? Are they going to still be able to do what they do in terms of pull up?
Obviously, because we want to never lose sight of our grassroots shit. That's not what the point of this is. We don't want to become the only media. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to expose our battlers to like a way broader audience and give them what they can't give themselves and what the media and battle rap can't give them. The media and battle rap is not there to talk to the average person in the world. They're there to report to the fans of battle rap. So the media of battle rap grows with battle rap. You shouldn't have any interest in telling a random fan on the street about Chess's third round, you know what I'm saying? Like versus Geechee or some shit. Like there's no correlation to, but you report it to the fans. The No Jumper thing is to expose them to the people that are going to be sitting there on the screen like, oh, this is what this is. Oh, wow, this guy, Hollow the Don, I'm going to check him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for that. And it's to bring light to the people also about how powerful battle rap is. So it's supposed to be there like a thorn in the music industry. That's what the show is.
Okay. So another logo I see at the bottom. Oh, they definitely showing you love in these comments right here. Another logo I see at the bottom, the SHIB Army. What's that whole partnership about?
It's a crypto token.
Yeah, I know that's heavy in the crypto space. So they support.
It's like Dogecoin. The utility is basically like, I need to get more in depth to the full utility, so I don't want to explain it and seem like I don't know what I'm talking about. But for the most part, it's the value of it is created by all of us, people. Like it's a pop culture thing, you know what I mean? And it's something that's growing and it's really powerful, man. And I believe in it, you know what I'm saying? And I've known about it before we even got involved with them. So it's great to even be involved with them because they're a really powerful community that could really push us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get Hollow on No Jumper. We got you. I got you. Already on it, dog. Hey, but yeah, they're a really powerful community. You know what I mean? And when you have a powerful community that believes in something, that's the only way you win. So you got to just see that, you know what I mean? How it impacts the people. You know, I've been doing the crypto thing for a while now. It's cool. It's a cool thing to know about and have, because the future, you don't know how it's going to turn, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, people will say it's volatile, and that's true, but you definitely, you have a better chance of the future flipping on some, there's no more cash shit and it's all crypto now. You got to deal with it, than it not. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people have that very complaint about crypto. Like they want to get into it, but they don't know how it's going to change in the future, so they like a little hesitant.
And I feel like it's not worth it to not be involved. It's not.
Yeah.
At this point, it's not, bro. When you see like everyone's adopting Bitcoin, and it's, if you pay attention to the banks and how they're moving towards crypto and all these people, like there's something going on with it that they either don't want to tell people or they're tricking people. You could be right, but I really do feel that because of what's happening with technology, because of the metaverse and all this extra shit, and people being in VR now, and it's going into that online shopping and all that shit, man, there's really nothing like it, bro. Because look, it's the only way me, you, 3 other dudes from Nigeria, 4 people from Korea, and another 5 people from England could be in the same room together, hanging out virtually. Like I'm talking about, with the sets on, and we just hanging out, and we look like how we look in real life. And then we could like, it's the only place that could happen. There's no way on earth you're going to be able to get that many people in one room. So the concerts in the future are going to be millions of people from every single country in the world. You can never throw a concert like that. I mean, you could, people fly out for it, but this is different. Like you throw like a fucking huge event on there.
So something kind of like what they did with Fortnite, but it'll be the people actually there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like we're sharing these ideas because we want everybody to get involved in it. We're not trying to be like, keep it to ourselves and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Battle rap has became like unhealthy competition where everybody's trying to win over the next person. And I guess people don't notice that it hurts the content and it hurts the battlers, because a lot of them are lacking motivation. You got to understand, bro, like nobody truly falls off or sucks anymore. Like when you say like, oh, he sucks now. When you see that like phenomenon happening with really dope battlers, how they're not like how they used to be.
Yeah.
People write them off as they just fell off. Nobody ever asks what's the psychology behind it and why it's happening. I do know, because as a battler, I know. The fall off happens from a lack of motivation. It's not them becoming stale or nothing. Like it's not even having to do with their skill no more.
Yeah.
It's a lack of motivation and not being excited about this shit no more, and it becoming like,
because it's like if you were able to I feel like if you was able to reach your prime once, something if you fall off from that, it has to be something going on that just made you not want to invest as much time and energy into it.
And therefore you start coming with staler content, and then people start treating you like shit. You lose complete self-esteem, and then you kind of go down the drain. And it's happened to a lot of amazing battlers. Now, one of our goals is to bring a lot of those guys back.
Okay.
I do believe that I could take people that have had stale performances and people that have supposedly fell off and make them hot as fuck again. I know I could do it.
Okay. Do you feel like that's something that you yourself went through in terms of like just not being motivated?
I went through it for sure. That's why I created this.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's not just me. I don't want to keep saying I could have done this by myself. You know what I mean? But like the idea of being independent is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? The idea of just being sick of just, look, man.
The same old day-to-day battle rap bullshit.
And you know what it is, Mercy, is waiting for a phone call all the time. Like, it's just not my plan no more. When I was younger, getting into this shit, you know, all I wanted to do was just tunnel vision and battle. You know what I mean? And so I blocked all that shit out because I was like, they gonna take care of that. And you can't get shit done unless you do it yourself.
Yeah.
And I just came to a point in my life where I just can't take direction from other people's visions, their ideas. And I respect people's ideas. They're just not for me.
Okay. I get it.
You know what I mean? Like in the past couple years, I just kind of been doing other people's ideas. Well, not all the time, but like when you see me not at my best, when you see me against Oxymiron, when you see me, you know, even the Iron Solomon one and shit like that, these are things that I had planned, and I went for them, targeted them, and I made them happen after a lot of difficulties. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems like you're always trying to do something innovative. Like it's always a point in battle rap where Diz is going to come back and do something that just shocks the world. Like the Oxy thing, that was a prime example. Like I had no idea Russia was the
It's
way
the
it
same
was.
as happening. The same is happening with this Mexican guy, bro. He's unreal. He's even crazier than Oxy because not only does he have a bigger following, but he's like a real fucking freestyle champion, bro. Oxy just did a couple of written battles, you know what I'm saying? And he's only battled for like a couple of years, and he became a phenomenon himself because he was just something brand new. This dude's an OG that's been killing shit for like 20 years, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And he's like a real champion that enters tournaments and smokes 15, 20 rappers in a row and he has trophies all over his crib for it. Like it's some shit that I fucking really respect. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy is like a Mexican disaster. And he's even better than me because in that regard, he stayed on the judged shit and the fucking real cloth improvising on the he didn't get into the whole crazy fucking written shit. Like they have stuff like that where they premeditate and they know who they're gonna battle, so they write some of their shit, but their shit is mainly off the cuff. And he's just a really crazy talented motherfucker, bro. And it's gonna break barriers what we do.
Okay. So is that what made you pick him as an opponent? Or did you pick him, or was it?
I decided I wanted to battle him back when I battled Oxy. I was like, he's next. Because for me, I was just on an international tirade, and then pandemic happened, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of just killed everything because I was going to go to Nigeria too, and I had a bunch of other plans, right?
Okay.
And like all that shit happened, so it kind of put it on delay. And then I've been trying for a year to get this shit off the ground and just working on it and just going through so much shit before we got the shit right. And I got to tell you, man, the team, how powerful it is, bro, it's unbelievable. Like everything, the staff, from everything from the top to bottom, bro. It's just, everyone is just, I couldn't have asked for a better situation. It's God, to be real with you, it's God sent, bro. The whole thing is just God energy, bro. I'm just thankful, you know what I mean? So many people are going to eat because of this. So many people are going to have careers and futures, and we're going to open so many doors, and so many battlers that were forgotten and didn't have a platform and couldn't get on the way they wanted to because you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. What is this going to mean for newer talent? Because looking at the card, right, I see a bunch of guys who are established, been in the game for a little minute, even a couple of legends, people working their way to legends. But what about, like, for example, I run the Trap New York. We take guys off the street and, you know, get them elevated and stuff like that. What do it means for guys like that that's just coming in the game fresh out their house, you know?
So we are launching really soon the Death Coast Academy, right?
Okay.
It's like the school of GTX, you know what I mean? And the Death Coast Academy is going to be like basically like a proving grounds or anything that you've seen that's like a crucible or a ground zero or whatever. It's a place where, but it's going to be a little bit more crazier than that. It's going to be a place for people to be conditioned to become stars, and they're going to be conditioned the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're going to be built in a certain way that's going to be different than has been done. There will be some innovative approach to that you guys are going to see. Obviously, we're not going to tell you everything right now, but it's going to be really fucking crazy, man. And to be honest with you, I feel like that is going to be the most potentially like big part of this. It's going to be a lot of talent going through that bitch. I mean, already we're overwhelmed with the applications, you could say.
Sheesh. I guess it's too late to start putting in applications for my battlers.
The requests are overwhelming, bro, to say the least, bro. And so we're thankful as fuck, bro, because we didn't even understand. Like, we knew, like, I've always believed in this more than anything, bro. Like, it's just been on my mind forever. I was going to tattoo it before it even started. I'm about to tattoo this shit, but, like,
God damn.
Even when the logo came out, like, just believed in this shit so much, but we never even knew it would be such an overnight success. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like everybody was waiting for this, you know?
Yeah.
And we got so much support. I'm talking about everybody is on our side. So
let me ask you this: this Death Coast Academy, is it only going to be for West Coast battlers, or
no. So the Death Coast has nothing to do with like West Coast battlers.
Oh,
It's just the location of where we're at. The Death Coast was never meant to be that, because if you look at the team that Lush assembled for Midnight Madness, it's not a West Coast team.
That's a fact.
It has a bunch of different. So it's not, man. They got Detroit, Chicago, North Carolina, New York, Baltimore. It's and so forth. Like, so it's definitely not West. And we're doing shit different this time, bro. We're gonna completely eliminate the bias. We're gonna make sure we do. And I know that sounds really sketchy coming from me, but but I've grown a lot over the years, man. So it was, for the most part, it was competition, and it was kind of like propaganda and a ploy for us to just create more battles. To be real with you, it was never anything serious like that. So the whole, we definitely are West, you know what I'm saying, but we're not gonna have it to where people come out here and are able to go back home and say we weren't treated fairly. That's never gonna happen. There's never going to be anybody that leaves here and says, man, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm never going back to rap in front of that crowd because they didn't fuck with me. That's never happened.
Man, I've seen some unruly
we're going to make, like,
crowds,
our crowd is never going to be that. So
okay. So in this academy, is there any plans to, like, aside from just the talent part, the star power, is there any plans to teach the business?
Yeah, of course, because at the end of the day, in the beginning, battlers need to understand that there's a work phase. Yeah. So there is going to be a different chain of command than the one that was done. You are going to be able to work yourself to make enough money to feed your family, but you're not going to just get it because you've been given it before or whatever. That place is a place to really be a battler. And to really be the best version of yourself, to prepare you to understand all that, to where you start selling tickets and you start bringing people in and you become a business asset, you get treated as such, not the same as you were when you were coming up, and that's the problem with the way the structure is. There's no moving up. You could become the biggest superstar and you still ain't moving up. Like, so that just don't make no sense. So, it's a proper ladder, chain of command, man, and it has to be followed. And there has to be a real chain of command where people understand, like, yes, you're not where this other person is yet, because the whole participation trophy culture is why shit is fucked up. Everybody feels like they're the man and they can say they're the man. So
they feel entitled.
It creates an environment where people don't want to work as hard as they should, because now, bro, when we used to really be in tournaments when we were younger and shit like that, the feeling of not making it is what made you make it. Yeah. That feeling of just you're in it with a bunch of people and you're all looking at each other and it's like
you can lose everything tonight.
Squid Games. You know what I'm saying? It's like Squid Games. You know how they were all like friends with each other, but they know most of you gonna die. Like, and somebody like somebody's making it out of here. You know what I mean? That feeling is what drives battle rap, and we want to recreate that. Like,
okay.
Like it has to be like that for the guys coming up until they become stars and they can do what they want and they could, but for the most part, they have to be put through conditioning that's going to turn them into monsters, because this battle rap shit, it has always been an endurance thing. If people learn anything from Danny Myers, it's that, look, he like kept his engine on so long, he didn't turn the car off, that eventually he heated up. Like, I mean,
yeah,
Danny Myers,
at a point where he overheated.
People used to play Danny Myers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all remember, if you part of the culture, you remember when Danny wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? True. He earned that. That's why that type of respect, people want that respect that Danny has, they gonna have to do what Danny did and go through what he did. Sheesh. You ain't just gonna fucking get it just because you done a battle over here or a battle over there. This is real shit. So I think this shit's gonna build motherfuckers into monsters. That's what I think. And give them that. And then there's gonna be things I can't talk about now, that like little programs that we're gonna introduce that are gonna be just wild as fuck. You know what I mean? That are just gonna make motherfuckers sharp as shit. Programs.
Program time. That's gonna be lit. That definitely sounds like a good idea. So let me ask you this, because I know this is gonna be somewhat controversial. But what is this gonna mean for the leagues that are around?
Honestly, I don't feel like all the leagues can fucking catch up with the demand of battle rap right now. They should. There's so many leagues popping up right now because of it, but we're not an overnight league. So, like, I know a lot of stuff is not going to stay as leagues. It's just going to be amazing events. People are going to throw crazy events, and they're going to go back doing what they do. We, on the other hand, have a different vision. And to be real with you, I think we're only going to help because people are going to be able to bounce off this, bro. You know what I'm saying? They go, like, bro, like, when we start bringing No Jumper and bringing everybody in, so, like, why would URL feel a certain way if we're going to bring in the guys and interview them when they have battles on URL to promote their shit? So more people going to see the URL shit. They're going to sell more tickets probably. Or whatever. Have more eyes, more application fucking downloads. It's going to make the whole scene blow up.
Okay. And see, like that's what I like about this. The fact
and another thing is we're not
beneficial overall.
We're not trying to set up like typical matches either. Like I wouldn't say typical, but like the big battles that are in demands, we're not trying to take them from anybody. Like if URL or King of the Dot or RBE want to set them up, let them set them up. We're not trying to take those. You know what I mean? We're trying to just do fun shit. Like we're having fun with it, bro. That shit too stressful. What's going on over there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not trying to be stressed out no more, man. We want to have fun. I'm trying to have fun because I'm not going to be nice if I don't.
I get it, man. Because I had that point in battle rap, man, where I was like in a dark space because of all of the shady business and shit that was going on. And I had to say, like, yo, if I'm really going to be in this shit for the long run, I have to figure out how to have fun with it again. And once I found that balance, it's just been great.
I wouldn't even call it shady business because you know what? At the end of the day, we all fucking get mad at each other, but we're all part of the same shit. But I'd say it's unhealthy competition. You know, that's what it is. I don't think anybody's necessarily like shady like that. Like maybe, but like for me, it's just unhealthy competition. It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Everybody could be eating. Like nobody. Now I get it. A lot of leagues be booking each other's battlers when they have battles coming up and crazy ass shit like this. We made sure that wasn't the case. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We make calls like, hey, is it cool for so-and-so? Like, I don't know. It's just a different way of doing shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone's to blame, but shit just got to a messy situation, I guess. And we just want to fucking avoid all that. Like, just want to set up crazy battles.
I like what y'all did in terms of the matchups because y'all do have people here that are from, you know, different leagues. Like, of course, it's you, it's Geechee, it's Averb, it's Pass. Then you got like the Holmesies, the Mac Myrons, Saints, like Don Marino, you know, people just from all different leagues that are moving right now. And it's just like y'all combined it into one, basically, you know, in terms of the card, like, you know.
We're almost like because that's really what GTX is. Like, it's not like a street or backpacker or nerd league or, you know, we don't, there's no, that's been the problem with me because like I had to be, I was like floating around with no identity. Like I'm not Canadian and I'm not from URL, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's my shit? Where's our shit? Like we've been battling out here just as long as cats in New York and before everybody else on earth battling here in New York. That's where it was fucking popping. That's what needs to be the main two hubs again. In my opinion, this is where it's fucking popping. Like, why do I gotta answer to a phone call 3,000 miles away when this is my fucking turf?
That make a lot.
These are all people that we grew up battling, bro. We have history these guys don't even know about. Like,
yeah,
they don't know our city history. We're really certified out here, man. Like, you can't take nothing from us. Every single hood, every area, every event that's ever happened out here has been crushed to the floor by me. Like,
yeah, you definitely put your painting out there.
People wonder why they can't get rid of me because I'm not a YouTube rapper. I'm on the floor with everybody. Like, you come out here, you know who the fuck I am when you talk to people. Oh yeah, He's been over here in the street killing people for 20 years now.
Yeah.
And what are we gonna do? Keep on answering questions to other, being part of other visions? You know what I'm saying? We got our thing out here. We know what we want to do, what we sound like, what we look like, what we want to promote ourselves to look like, our vision, what my logo that I want to represent me to look like. And I carved that shit with a screwdriver into some like crazy color like paper, and the logo came out, and then I printed it. It's real hip hop shit. It's art, bro. I ain't have no corporate fucking lame type me a font. Here, let me send you your new graphic. Nah, I did that shit.
Wait, you talking about the statements that you put out?
I'm talking about the logo of GTX.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you
That's
drew that
my
yourself.
handwriting.
Oh shit! Wow.
Like
that is a pretty good logo too.
That's hip hop shit, man. Half these kids can't even write. I give you a spray can or a streak, and you can't do nothing with it.
Listen, that's real hip hop right there, man.
Yeah, man. We're like on some real grassroots shit right now. We fuck around, might bring back the DJs and the B-boys, man. You better watch out.
Listen, there might be a lane for that, because if you choose to do that, there's a lane for it. There's people who attend those dance battles, the beatboxing battles. So y'all might have room.
That was part of our shit, Mercy. Like when we coming up out here, when we used to do our battles, we used to do our rounds like this. It was 2 rounds on a beat, 1 round a cappella, and then there was beat battles, break dancing, bro. The beat battles were crazy as fuck. Every single event, producers from around the city would come up, throw up their set or their city and whatever. They were like crazy producers, bro, like street producers with bangers, crazy ass shit that would come up there, raw ass gutter shit. And then people would come up there also with their Pro Tools shit or whatever and their nice music, and they would compete with their beats. It was just an array of different shit, and it was just people would go crazy to it, bro. It's the most hip hop shit ever. We definitely want to bring that type of shit back.
So let me ask you this: what exactly does GTX stand for?
Well, it's definitely an array of things, and it's people that come from the GT era, that cloth, but it also stands for like the premium version of, you know what I'm saying? Like when you take a regular car to a GT, like it's just the whole upgrade. It's the stronger muscle. It's the stronger engine. It's God tier, which is something that I coined and created. A lot of people, you see them using it today, you know what I'm saying? And kind of letting them use it. But, I could show, I've already put out a clothing line with that. And I brought that. I even created that whole term. It didn't even exist before me, not even just in battle rap. I'm talking about the whole term. And I've seen people bite it outside of battle rap now. It's just, that's how crazy battle rap is.
Wow.
Is that it's just so influential to the rest of the world, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the name of the podcast. We create things here
that pick up everywhere else.
That's the name of the podcast, too, is God Tier. So, the God Tier podcast is just going to be covering crazy shit. It's going to be different, you know what I'm saying? That's why all other battle rap media is definitely going to always be needed, because everyone brings a different type of flavor, covers a different thing, talks about a different situation from their perspective, which is all vital to the fucking program, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. Let me ask you this. In terms of who's filming the event, is it going to be Avo or is it somebody else?
So right now, yes. That's what's going on right now. Rap Grid and Ruin Your Day, we're keeping it very grassroots battle rap and just making sure it's just a reliable product, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As time moves on, we're yet to see, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But for now, that's definitely what's going on.
Do you have a YouTube channel yet?
We do have a YouTube channel, yes.
Okay, we're
planning on giving it a special launch. That's why we haven't used it yet. We're doing the Rap Grid thing right now. We might even drop something on Ruin Your Day also. So we're just moving people around, and we're just gonna, we have a special launch for that. And for right now, everybody should go to the website gtxbattles.com. Also, we got the Instagram GTX Battles and the Twitter at GTX Battles. So those are the things that people should follow right now.
Okay. Is it possible that y'all going to be booking events outside the U.S.?
Outside where, the U.S.?
Yeah. I know with COVID, it makes it kind of tough to.
Of course, bro. Look who's creative director, boy. Boy, we going everywhere.
Let me ask you that. With you being creative director, what exactly does it give you control over? Like, what role do you play?
I mean, that's not my only job, but bro, like just how these events are, like just all the stuff that you're seeing, just from just the look to just the trailers to the production and how we are represented and what you're seeing, like that's what I do. You know what I mean? Like, I just, I do a lot of the, deciding what the content is like right now and just, seeing how we're going to look, making sure, like the whole even no jumper situation, the way it happened, we had a lot of different routes to go. That type of stuff, like what we're going to do with them too, is just all the stuff that I'm in control of. And, making sure that, all these new ideas and these things that you're going to be seeing, because bro, I have, there's something coming, right? And there's a couple of things coming, but there's something coming either at the end of the year. Right now, I'm going to finalize exactly when. It's going to be either the end of 2022 or for 2023. And it's going to be the newest format that's ever been seen in most creative battle rap thing anyone's ever seen in their life. And I just can't wait to like get to that, you know what I mean? And that's going to be some of the stuff, like it's going to change the landscape of it, in my opinion, for that period of time, and things will obviously move on from there. But what I do around
your camera went down a little bit.
What I do around 2022, 2023 is going to be like some really just different, groundbreaking shit. And that's kind of what it is, like just deciding the direction of how, being a catalyst and deciding the direction of the company too, like as far as like, look, this Aczino battle, there's a reason for it, you know what I mean? So I'm doing this because...
Aczino, that's how you pronounce it?
Aczino, yeah, which means assassin in Spanish.
Okay.
It opens a really crazy door, and it helps out a lot of people, and it inspires a lot of people, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. So for me, that connection, like, I've had a plan for a while, it just got delayed because it really started with me going all over the world. And then I battled Looney in the Philippines. Looney me and him was really huge. It was like the Thriller in Manila part 2. We battled in the same Coliseum where Muhammad Ali and Frazier fought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a huge battle.
Those game changer, like international things for me, connecting with these cultures is my most special, favorite part of this shit, because I've always been a kid of the globe. You know what I'm saying? I've been traveling since I was a kid, and I grew up outside of America for most of my childhood. You know what I mean? And not only that, did I grow up in the Middle East for a big portion of my childhood, but throughout that time, it was in an international school with just hundreds of kids from all over the world.
Okay.
So it's why I could do so many accents. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just, I could do millions of accents because since I was a child, I've been programmed. So I got exposed to accents that American kids don't, because in school, American kids just have American friends and everybody talks the same. But in my school, everyone had a fucking different accent. You know what I mean? I had British kids, Australian kids, German kids, African kids, South American kids. There was kids from all over the world in our class. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like I've carried that.
You to travel a lot, just
I feel like I've carried that through my adult life, you know what I mean? And just I've battled in like 12 different countries, you know what I'm saying? So all the different countries, I've been to. And some of these countries, like a lot of battlers also went to them, you know what I mean? And battled there. But there's a lot of countries that I also went to that weren't, people didn't really ever go out there and experience the shit that I got.
Have you did all 7 continents yet?
No. And I need to, I still have a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? I really would be pretty much almost done right now if it wasn't for the pandemic. I would be almost done right now. Because I was supposed to hit Africa in 2020. I was supposed to go to Asia too, again. And then I was supposed to go to South America at some point last year. And just, but I'm just kind of, putting it all, because I'm planning out my whole entire, that's the whole difference now too, bro. I don't freestyle my career. I got everything planned out, what I'm about to do, man. And it's just going to get crazier from this first battle. It's just going to keep getting nuts.
So look, what if they wanted you to do a battle in Antarctica?
Well, I'll fuck around and be the first person to battle there then.
Because it almost makes me.
I hate the cold though, bro. You can.
Oh yeah, I hate the cold too. I'm the same way.
The hot countries. I'll go to Zimbabwe and battle in fucking 120-degree weather. I'm just not.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
I'm not going to Antarctica, bro. Like y'all can have that, bro. I'm good.
Okay.
Fuck that. I hate the cold, bro.
Yeah, and I'm a
January.
I don't
know how you guys live in out there on the East Coast, man. You guys are powerful people, man. I can't do it, man. You guys are built tougher than us, apparently, man. I can't do it.
Listen, these past few weeks has been up and down. It's been 60 degrees one day and then 32 the next. Like
if I get hit with a 32-degree day out here, I'm a lose my shit. Like I wouldn't even know what to do. I wouldn't even know what to do, man.
Listen, I never seen anybody even wear a coat out there on the West.
I'm cold right now, and it's like 60.
God damn.
I'm fucking cold. I got a jacket on.
Jeez Louise. So let me ask you, in terms of actually watching the events, I know this first one, it's in April, April 22nd.
You said what?
This first event is April 22nd.
April 22nd. Yeah, I thought you said 27. Yeah, 22nd.
Oh, no. Okay, so in terms of viewing, is that going to be like a pay-per-view or ad?
Yeah. The pay-per-view is going to go. The links, the pay-per-view sales are going to go on soon. Right now, we're just selling physical tickets, and then we're going to bring the pay-per-view in.
Okay.
And we're starting off with a very limited batch of physical tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Is there going to be a plan for YouTube drops or just?
Yes, 100%. We're doing pay-per-view and YouTube. We're going back to the old formula. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's the formula we started with.
I stood right behind you when you battled Funny.
I don't know who he's talking about, but yeah.
Let me see. Oh no, when you battled Danny.
Oh yeah. That's what's up. That battle was crazy. Anyone that got to experience that live, man, definitely got lucky that day.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of people that are just like, I don't know if maybe some people don't know how to just go on YouTube and do a search when they seen, Aczino pop up as your opponent. I just went on YouTube and typed him in and I was like, oh, okay. It makes sense because
he has a battle with like 57 million views on it.
Yeah, like it was a lot of people like, who is that? Why is this battle?
And people be thinking like, I'd be like trying to find cats with all these views to battle like Oxy. They the ones that want to battle me. Like it's about like completing their legacies. It's because of what I've done. That's what I try to tell people, man. They ignored the impact that I had against the world. Everybody always tried to downplay my shit in the scene and didn't realize what I did. Like while everybody was downplaying me, now they're sitting over here battling each other, getting regular shit. They're not doing anything with their life. And I pretty much got the biggest people in the world wanting to validate their career by battling me. It's not that they just want to come out here. They want to see me to complete their shit and say that they beat me. That's what they want to be able to say. Because to the rest of the world, that's who you got to beat.
That's true. It's almost like the way you look at them is how they look at you. And that's how it should be. Like you look at them as like, wherever they from, they're like the gods over there. They're them top level guys. And
like it's like the top dogs in every respected region want to come challenge me, and it's like, yeah, man, like I want to do that too. I want to battle all the top dudes from every single region too, which I've pretty much done over the years.
So let me ask you, what's this? Are y'all acquiring all the old grind time footage?
You said what?
Are y'all acquiring all of the old grind time footage?
No, I mean we don't need the footage. That's nothing. Like that's not even anything that we play. It's online. It's what it is. This is like a new company, and it's moving forward from that. It's the people that have evolved from that era. It's a completely different company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's just the nostalgia of it, and just it's that era and that spirit. So you could definitely expect to see people from that era come back. Hell yeah, we're the only ones that can bring them back. They weren't going to come back without us doing it. And I'm pretty much the only person that could talk them into this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, because they know. I got to just always explain it to them from our perspective, and people get it. The ones that do, there's going to be a lot of interesting surprises. That's all I can say.
Okay. So in terms of the podcast, are those going to be on the GTX YouTube channel, or are they going to be separate?
They're going to be on No Jumper.
Oh, they're going to be on No Jumper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense because they already got the following. So.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, shit. What else do you want to tell the fans, man? I don't really think I got.
I mean, I pretty much want to say, like, I feel like it's not my fault, but I've kind of just not gave my all, you know what I'm saying? And I've let people down in a lot of ways. I went through a lot of changes, man, and just I kind of just want people to know, like, as battlers, we go through a lot of shit, and if we're not happy in our situation, we don't really perform at our best. So this time off that I took, I wasn't like just sitting around, just being a sucker. You know what I mean? I made some real shit happen, bro. And above all, I'm back with my team, like the people that I started this shit with.
Yeah.
And shit's just gonna be fucking different, man. Like it's already different, bro. Yo, they hit us up right now from the makers of the Hollywood Housewives or whatever it is. I forgot what it is. Something Housewives.
Okay, yeah, the Housewives of Atlanta and all
that.
that.
Yeah, one of them shits. People that have worked on that, they want to kind of film me in Lush to show, like, how we came up with this, and this is something that Direct just fucking landed overnight after this already just popped off. So This is something new that they want to come and film the inception of how this shit's such an overnight success. These people, they want to film how this company was put together. They want to know the whole fucking journey, and they go and pitch that to dot. Like, you know what I mean?
I get it. I get it.
Fill in the fucking blanks. Like,
I get it.
It's some serious shit. Like, that's how much, like, we've seen, like, a really crazy, like, blessing from this. And I think, like, maybe some people, a lot of people also just are not happy with it because they feel like it should have been them, or a lot of jealousy too is there. But it's like, man, people just got to look at themselves from outside of the moment and realize, like, holy shit, nah, this is gonna help me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's something, because it's not like we're breaking off battle rap and going into our own little corner and not talking to anybody.
Yeah.
It's not like we're leaving to another planet to start this fucking company. You know what I mean? We're part of the whole fucking family tree. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
We're accepting to everybody. There's no style that we wouldn't accept. There's no form of human being we won't accept there. There's absolutely zero fucking roadblocks for anybody who has talent. You know what I mean? There is a quality control thing, and it will be a tough hip hop based environment. It won't be a participation trophy culture. It will be talent supersedes all. It will be that. This is definitely not a bag company either. This is a talent gets rewarded with bags. Views, they get rewarded with regular shit.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because that's the only way to keep shit pumping.
Yeah.
Or it's not going to pump. The engine.
At the end of the day, it's a business, so it got to be treated as such, so.
Yeah, man. I mean, at this point, we have all the fucking, ducks in line or ducks in a row or whatever. We got it all. It's definitely not some overnight shit, like I said, man. We're just happy to be in fucking motion and just, it's taken a long time of being quiet for me. You know how hard it's been for me? I've been just throwing subliminals out there. I'll be like, I said, like, the most, like I'll be saying mediocre shit. Like I said, no, I'll be saying subliminal shit, like the mediocre shit that I put out. I was like, I'm not into doing mediocre shit. And like, I tweeted that like 3 weeks ago, and people retweeted it, but they didn't know what I was saying, really.
Will you let people know that that's your real Twitter and it's not some
Dizaster banned is my Twitter, because I got my shit canceled at like 100,000 followers. So now I got like 3,000.
You should not have 3,000 followers on Twitter. We got to get those numbers up, man.
But I mean, I've been back for a month, so it's cool. My Twitter has definitely been obliterated by the fucking PC culture, fucking whiny little nerds, the fucking geeks. The geeks got me, man. That's why battle rap got to be protected from these lames, man. I swear to God. If they find battle rap, they go cancel all of us.
Yeah, I've been getting banned on Facebook left and right, so I just came off a 3-day ban on Facebook.
How we gonna let these nerds get in control? Like, what point in history did the guy that used to get pushed into the locker hop out of the locker and just like start talking shit back to all of us? Like, what the fuck is this?
I don't get it, yo. I do not get it. I'll never understand it, man. It's just, yo, battle rap done got so comfortable with just letting anybody in. It's just like we got to
Yeah,
do a
it's too
better job of screening.
digestible, man. It's for the average, consumer. It can't be that easy. Mercy, you know what it is, man. This shit should terrify people. Where the fuck is the fear and the paranoia?
Yeah.
And that's another thing. The promo thing did it too, man. People don't want to talk about that. That's another conversation. But we want to eventually, get back to the real battle rap, because you ain't battling if you're just coming and doing a promo. It's a commercial for everyone to decide. It's like, man, somebody got to lose, whether they get jerked or not. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
You go
That's
talk about it. You feel like you lost, go talk about it. You know what I mean?
A lot of battle rappers are delusional, man. They gonna walk off the stage after getting bodied and say that
it's like they losing anyways. It's like you ain't even doing shit anyways. You just lost. Like, you know what I mean? Now you back to battling some other dude. It's like if a motherfucker battles someone nice as hell, like someone that's up there, and then his next battle is someone smaller, okay, that should be indication for you. You just lost that last battle. I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, that's true. Let me ask you this, man. How is it going to be balancing just being a battler, but also still having to conduct, some of the business side of?
I'm not involved in the business side, dealing with battlers. I mean, I'll talk to some battlers on the phone on some introductory shit, but I'm not involved in the documenting and all that. That's not me. Like my thing is
the
just
team
the way.
For that.
Yeah, all the other shit like the books and how everything is ran. There's a whole team for that. Like I'm not anywhere even near any of that shit, to be real with you, because we want to run it too in a professional way. So like I'm staying in my lane as long as I'm battling. I'm not moving into that space. But after I retire battling, I will move into that space and move up. You know what I'm saying? And eventually become the CEO or whatever. You know what I mean? But right now, there's a chain of command. Lush is the CEO. Director's the president. I'm co-director. Our COO is Marissa, Urbano. And pretty much that's where we're at right now. That's the immediate, hands-on decision-making staff. And then we have a whole team under us that we're assembling right now that's going to be involved in a lot of also, curating and coming up with those ideas and be part of the decision-making too, because we're taking advice from everybody. And essentially there's no leader between any one of us. We're all leaders.
Okay, so it's just everybody.
Yeah, because that's how you got to run it, man. You can't have one person at the top telling everyone just move here and go there and go there. Like this ain't no fucking dictatorship, man. We doing this shit together. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody, everybody puts in what they put in, and we all put it in together. You know what I mean?
Okay. Let's get to some questions from the chat. I see a couple of interesting
chat questions.
All right. Somebody asked, you were supposed to battle Emerson Kennedy?
Oh man, me and EK, we was just talking about that shit on the phone like yesterday. We was talking about that shit. I really do feel there's still a chance that could happen. We're both in different spaces right now, but that would have been a fucking cool battle, man. He's an interesting character, man. I really fuck with EK, man. On both as a person, he's a great person, and his talent is definitely fucking crazy, man. What kind of helicopter is that? Jesus Christ. Color type of things, but yeah. I don't know if you guys heard all that, but yeah.
Let me see. Come on. They keep on with the when you battling math.
Who cares? What am I battling math? That's not scheduled, my friend.
Okay. Have y'all been able to even patch things up or have a conversation since then, or it's just
what's that?
Whatever. I said, have y'all been able to patch things up and have a conversation, or is it just
we did at one point, and then I think the internet just be rallying shit up, and but I think we're both in different spaces. I've seen him say that he's completely beyond that and all that. So to me, I just take it like we're just we've both moved on from that.
Okay. The possibilities of a Diz versus Mook or Lux. Because
that's always going to be a great question.
We seen the Mook battle was something that was kind of in the talks when
they're both special guys, man. I feel like for me, just I see a lot of people, the way they look at Mook and Lux is they're all right, those are the older vet guys and shit like that. But for me, since I've been battling I feel like they are those ultimate battles almost, because just even imagining me versus Mook here on the West, or me versus Lux, would be really crazy, because they never had that moment, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe Lux did, but like, I don't feel like Mook did. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he didn't have that like big West Coast crazy, you know, throughout his whole career. It's almost like it's overdue from that side. I feel like me and Lux would be a way better matchup, but still, me and Mook would be just.
That's the.
I like the idea of me and Mook more, just because like Mook raps forever, and he's so passionate, and just Mook is so passionate, bro. Like, you know, whenever people whenever like online people be like, he lost that battle, and if I say anything like about it, he'll hit me up like, you really think that, man? You really think I lost that battle?
He did the same thing to me with the A-Verb battle.
You ain't hear that bar. He's like, you ain't hear that bar when I like. He's like, all right, man. Like, he's really passionate, and just he's one of those dudes, man. That's like, he's been a face for a long time, bro. Mook is like. I don't know. That's an interesting fucking question for me, and I definitely need to. Somebody needs to explore that option before the end happens for both of us. Before either one of us retire or become too old to where it's not as irrelevant. You know what I mean?
One of the things I think people forget about Mook is that there's still a lot of great battles out there for him to take. Like, from all of the different grudge matches, from you and Mook, from Math and Mook.
Math and Mook would be crazy as fuck. That should have been happened. That should be Math's next battle, really. But I just feel like Mook, like, you just don't know where his heart's at and how motivated he is. But I feel like if he translated how funny he was in real life into his battles more, like, and he wasn't so serious, he'd kill people like way harder, and then he'd probably want to battle more and have more fun with it. Like, he's a really funny motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
like, talking to him on the phone, you just fall apart laughing like 20 times. He's like Pat Stake.
Yeah, Pat Stake's hilarious.
They're both really funny motherfuckers, man. Like, so I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully some shit like that'll happen one day. I don't know.
Okay. Let me see. They asking about the King of the West. Would you battle Geechee or Daylight for that title?
I mean, I don't even feel like Daylight even belongs in that. For what? Like, what has Daylight done to be King of the West? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, Geechee, yeah. Rum, yeah. Like, if it's a battle between us three because we've put in that type of fucking work, like, you serious? Like, yeah. I wouldn't put him up there on that. Like, me and Daylight would be battle of, like, my little homie. Like, it would be that type of battle. Like, big homie versus little homie battle. You know what I mean?
Damn. Daylight gonna see this and be.
That's how it would be. Shit, it was damn near like that for me and Danny, and he's older than me. I love Danny though, man. He brought out like the best of me, man, for sure.
That's definitely a classic, man.
He channeled in the inner Dizaster fucking versus what's his name versus Rock.
Oh yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Speaking of that, because you did battle Rock, I thought maybe you and URL had like a multi-battle situation. Or was it just that one? I not only still have a battle like with them, but like I'm being offered other battles. So I don't know what's going on. It's just, I mean, I'm still up to do URL. You? Oh, you good.
Yeah, I got a phone call real quick.
Okay.
I'm definitely up to do some shit. It was supposed to happen a bunch of times. Me and Surf were supposed to battle on the band thing.
What? Oh, the Midnight Madness?
Yeah, no, the one with the one rounders.
Oh, the band. Oh.
Yeah.
You and Surf.
Yeah.
Wow. So why that ain't happen?
Surf, I think, needed more time because of Midnight Madness.
Damn. Surf could have did one round.
But then, like, a bunch of battles were supposed to happen, bro. Like, I don't know if I could talk about all of them, but, like, because I don't want to give away all the fucking prospects, but there's always been something that's, like, almost worked, and it just, for some reason, it just doesn't work, and we're just like, all right, we'll revisit it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. I'm just not trying to do some shit just for the sake of doing it. You got to be calculated, and I got to really get my shit off this time, bro. Third time is a charm.
Okay. Let me see. Let's get a couple more of these.
The Charmatory.
Let me see.
Fucking roll another blunt.
How many rounds have you
phone
prepared?
gonna die on your ass. How many rounds? I'm still in the first round, but one round is gonna be Spanish, one round is gonna be English, and then the other round is gonna be mixed. So whatever, it'll be like whatever. So like, I only got to do one round in Spanish. He only has to do one round in English.
Oh, okay. Wow, somebody asked that too.
It's gonna be crazy.
Okay. Y'all got to go back earlier in the interview. We definitely talked about the NFTs.
Yeah, we talked about the NFTs. They're gonna play a role of just helping the artists develop their own, little market and ecosystem where they get money and just, create value for their intellectual property. Destiny. Yeah. I guess that's the best way I could put it. And then you can go back in it and you can see a little bit more in detail. And we will be releasing more and more detail. That's just like introductory right now, kind of.
Definitely looking forward to NoMercyTV and GTX collabs in the future. I'm all the way with it.
Oh yeah, man. That's the thing. Like, No Mercy, you've been a real source from day one, man, and that's why you're one of the people that I really looked forward to the most interviewing, because we have to go through the gauntlet of interviewing, getting interviews by bloggers and media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're one of my favorite individuals in this shit. You've always kept a level head.
I appreciate you. I remember me and you kind of had tension a little bit
in the beginning, yeah, but you still kept it real, man. That's why I was just like, man, you're actually a real person, so it's cool. But some people just don't come to that.
Shout out to my bro Excel.
I appreciate you.
The one that I know Excel was the one that kind of spoke to you and told you like, yo, Mercy, he cool.
Yeah, Excel's the homie too, man. So like, that's probably how it happened, because I got a bad memory. But yeah, that's for sure how it happened.
But I mean, shit. I think that's really all of the questions. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody.
Man, I appreciate you, bro, for having me. And,
nah, no problem.
Let me see this one. Hold on. He said, I met Dizaster at Grizzlemania 2 in Miami years ago. Yeah, it was like fucking 10, 11 years ago, easily. Grind time days. He's a real cool dude. He spoke to me and my wife. Salute, bro. Shouts out to you and your wife, man. Hopefully y'all still happy and together. Got a nice soul family, man. Appreciate you. Hopefully you could come to another event, man. You could make it a whole fucking decade fucking reunion.
Yeah, shout out to Diligent, man. He one of the sponsors on the channel. Like after this interview, I'm gonna play
I got a fucking fractured toe right now.
How did you banged it on the side of the bed or something?
Nah, man, I damn near went pro playing soccer this year, man. I did some crazy ass shit.
Yo, what's the soccer craze about? Because I always see you post on Instagram about it.
Man,
you going crazy too.
I was a player when I was young. I was signed to a real ass fucking club, and then I got drafted when I was younger, and just a bunch of shit happened to me. Then I just became a battle rapper because that's really what I wanted to do, and I had a lot of problems with that shit. But it just keeps coming back to me because it's in my blood. And then over the last 2.5 years, because of the pandemic, I took back to the ball and I picked it up, and I haven't stopped playing every day, and it made me rapidly get better to the point where I just regained everything. I became stronger, faster, and then I was just shredding shit apart in every game. And I moved up in all these leagues, and I ended up in a fucking tryout for fucking the MLS.
Oh, wow.
Well,
what?
It was a 2-day tryout. I wasn't able to make the second day because I was destroyed. And the first day I got there, I had COVID. You know what I'm saying? I caught COVID. But like the thing is, it didn't do anything to me, bro. It just fatigued me, and I was tired. I couldn't even run, but I had no sniffles, nothing. Like it was just,
yeah.
I thought I could do it. So when I went there, bro, I just got smoked by everybody. I couldn't even run. And then I fucking pulled a hamstring. And then like I tried to come back a couple weeks later. Yeah. And I fractured my toe. I got injured. The guy kicked my shit, and I'm fucking out now for months. And it's crazy because it happened right before the rollout, and I was too busy with the soccer shit, and I wasn't given enough time for what I needed to do. So it kind of was like a wake-up call, like sit your ass down. Like you ain't doing no fucking sports right now. You got to get to work. So I'm kind of laid out right now. I can barely fight. I can't even run anymore, man. It's fucked up.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, man. I love playing too, man. This shit depressing, but it's cool. We gonna get back.
Will you and Hollow ever do y'all 3 rounds? Man,
I don't know.
That one rounder was incredible. We got to get that at some point, man.
I mean, the prospect of me and Hollow battling will always be incredible. Actually, I think just who we were just coming up in this culture, and how much we encompassed the all-around battler, and how we could just do everything. I think that prospect will always be there. And I don't know. And me and Hollow are super close now. We went through a lot of shit where, there was years where I didn't like Hollow and he didn't like me. We almost got into beef a couple of times, and it's just we kind of just grew and have like made a lot of good memories together and talked so much that he's just. I still would consider battling him, but I don't know if the people would want to see it at this point, because I don't know if they would get from it what they want, because I probably wouldn't want to like battle him like I would battle somebody that I want to completely decapitate. The whole feeling of wanting to knock Hollow's head off his shoulders is gone.
So
you know what I'm saying? Like a battle. But like it would always be an incredible prospect, and who knows? To be honest with you, me and Solomon were like that. We were hella just that fool's my boy when we battled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you see the battle, it don't look like it. So
no, y'all look like y'all went in there trying to kill each other.
Yeah, and I didn't violate him or do any personal shit with him really, besides like making fun of his one ball. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever, man. Mook did a whole round about that shit.
Yeah. But nah, that you and Solomon, that's a classic in my book. That's a classic. Like that, man. All 3 rounds, back and forth. I still can't call a winner to this day.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would be incredible. I can't front.
Did you and Nipsey ever cross paths on the West? RP Nipsey.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely met Nipsey. Ironically enough, I met Nipsey while we were traveling, and we were at an event together performing. I was battling at an event in Sweden, and I met him. And we just chopped it up for a long time. I've seen him before in the city, like, you know, being around here, like in places, like he's been like right next to me, but the only time I really chopped it up with him, we was at the table together and we was just like drinking and eating and shit like that. And we were like chopping it up. I could say he's a man of very calculated words, and he's just a humble dude. And he was just really just supportive and was like, what y'all got going on is crazy. And he was just like, you know, he was just hell of a cool dude, and he was reserved. So just gave props and was just on some like, you know, you gonna make it there type of shit, giving advice to me like I'm, you know, like I have a dream type of shit. Like he's treating me like someone that's trying to fulfill his dreams. You know what I mean? So he was really supportive and cool like that. And that's kind of was the only crossing I've had with Nipsey.
Okay, and shit, just the final one we get to is that you one of the GOATs, God to help pave the way. Yeah, everything battle rap should be. I completely agree with that.
Double salute. Salute with both hands, Coco Chun Lee.
Man,
cool name, by the way.
But man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Breaking down the card. You know, anything you need, we here, man. This my platform is your platform too. Like you like family at this point. So
you know, I'm gonna be coming on a lot this year, man. So everybody that's on here, man, expect to see me a lot, man. I'll be coming there, you know, giving y'all the tea. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I fucked this chair up and just, you know, just kind of just, you know, letting you guys know what happened, maybe recapping shit, maybe just, you know, letting teasers go. Or something.
And you know what's crazy? You're the one God tier battler that I have not seen battle in person yet. I got to get to a battle.
Oh, yeah. You got to battle me. I mean, you got to see me battle in person, not battle.
Where's the first GTX? That's going to be in Los Angeles?
Yeah, April 22nd.
Sheesh.
Come on, man. Get your ass on a flight, man. Stop playing.
Nah, you know what it is? My son is due at the end of next month.
Oh, man. Well, congratulations on that ahead of time. Appreciate it. You know, I mean, if you do, for some reason, come out, you VIP, everything's on the house. You already know.
Appreciate that, man.
You put in a lot of work in the battle rap. You have damn sure earned that.
I'm trying to, man. Still putting in work to this day. We just had a 2-day event this past weekend. You know, a lot of new talent and stuff like that we trying to push. So, you know, I'm trying to work on all fronts, man. League owner.
Come on, man. Send us some people, man. We get them some plates. Come on.
Listen, all you got to do is reserve me maybe a good 1 or 2 spots, and I'm gonna have people for you. I guarantee you.
I got you, man. We got some shit, man. When the Death Coast Academy thing launches, man, we're definitely gonna have some, you know, Team No Mercy motherfuckers come through and just, you know, build some shit. You know what I mean? We're serious about this shit, man. We're really gonna bring something new to the table, man, and just also keep it, you know, we're not gonna completely change everything. Some little new aspects, but keep it, you know, rooted. So
okay. Well, Diz, man, I appreciate your time, man. Appreciate you coming on. Like I said, whatever you need, just say the word and I got you.
Man, thank you. And everyone follow me on fucking Twitter, Dizaster Band, all one word. And Mr. Dizaster on Instagram. Also follow the GTX battles on Instagram and Twitter. And hit the GTXbattles.com and get your tickets.
All right. We're about to get up out of here, man. Let me just run this
Thank
video.
you, man. I'm about to go eat.
Diligent.
I haven't eaten shit today, man. I'll see you.
All right, man. I'm going to holler at you.
All right.
Off loyalty pledge, your boy you see next. How that mag and shoddy work. Can't rid this smell with bath and body works. It's sad and probably worse. First the chroma spit. Wise guys do drive-bys and don't own the whip. Time come divine sons need a song to rip. Thugs in harmony. Cool, I got a bone to pick.
Well, that was the word from my bro Diligent. Shout out to him. Shout out to 8 a.m. for always sponsoring the channel. Make sure y'all tune in. Go cop the music. And yeah, man, that was Dizaster. Hope y'all enjoyed the interview. And definitely hit me back with y'all thoughts, man. We definitely are going to be covering, every aspect of GTX. I'm going to do a prediction blog on it. So, expect to see a whole lot of GTX coverage coming from us, man. Whatever they need, we got them. And, that's how we building from here. So appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll talk to y'all soon. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Go watch Chris Dubs versus Dizzy Spades. We just dropped that battle on the Trap New York, and we out of here. I'll see y'all soon.